What's that?
At the White Birch, you have those mini splits, the heater and cooling units.
Oh, yeah.
walls.
Yeah.
You still have them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had them for a lot of years. I got them when they first came out. They're better now than they were then. And they were good then. So,
Okay.
the ones I got now keep cool very well. They're 3-ton units. I got 6 of them in one room. And they'll heat down to 40 degrees. And be so good. Like the new ones heat down to minus 26.
Well, I have an acquaintance who bought 2 newer ones and they're not doing that.
Complete.
What brand?
These are Mitsubishi.
Alright, we'll get started, everybody.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Just one comment, we are adding a executive session at the end. It will be for confidential personnel matters. So we'll make sure we've done all of our business, had privilege of the floor, and then we'll break at that point into an executive session. So just that. Any correspondence? No. Thank you. Privilege of the floor for agenda items. Anyone would like to comment? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move through the agenda. Resolution number 55, resolution to approve the minutes of the regular Newtown board meeting. Motion. Second. Discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passed. Now this one, it's Harold, me, and Steve. Resolution 56. We're finally going to clear this one. Resolution to approve the minutes of the December year-end meeting.
Motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Thank you for keeping that on our radar. So resolution number 57, resolution to repeal the town of Yates short-term rental law and introduce local law number 2 of 2026. So this is a local law repealing and replacing. And so we had just passed the last one. We found some things that needed to be adjusted, and we did so with this. But in order to make those changes, we have to repeal the one we already approved and then introduce the new one with the changes. Do I have a motion?
A motion to repeal the law was just made.
Second?
I'll second.
Second. Discussion. Okay, so keep in mind, colleagues, that this will go to the county planning board. This will be up for a public hearing, and the items that have changed, just for everybody's information, you can check it once it gets posted, but we tweaked the grandfather clause. We made it more clear about it's the code enforcement officer has to receive an application for the permit, and the permit is a permit and not a special use permit. Those are the summary of the changes, but in order to do those changes, we had to go ahead and do this. And the public hearing will be July 6th, which is Monday after the 4th of July weekend at 5:30 to kick off our workshop. We'll start with that public hearing. And then that would allow us to take that feedback and the feedback from the county and put the second law, the finalized version, into force if it is approved at our July meeting. All right, with that said.
And we don't have to go through the code enforcement officer issues the permit if allowed, and they don't have to go to the planning board.
Correct. It would be unusual for the planning board to have to review it. So that's the way it was described by Andrew. He said, this way, the way it's written, it's code enforcement. But if something is questionable in terms of those core requirements of, smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, exits, and stuff, then it could be a planning board review if needed. But wouldn't normally routine. Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passed. And we'll revisit it next month. Resolution number 58, resolution to pay the bills.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passed. And now the privilege of the floor for any items. Georgia.
107 142 West Lake Shore Road. I am someone who has property on the lake shore, and that lake is really high. It's very reminiscent of when we had the flooding now many years ago, 2017 and 2019. And it does seem to be receding, but the understanding has been that it takes a storm plus the high lake levels to equal flooding. And I wanted to know if the town has preparations, sandbags, is there anything going on that would make it a little easier if we indeed have an event?
There have been no extraordinary preparations, no.
Okay.
So it's a good question. I saw the report, maybe it was a week ago, about the lake level, and that it was kind of cast aside by the state. So I don't know that we're going to have an issue this year, but you make a good point. I believe, Justin might know off the top of his head, we have some materials like sandbags like that on hand, but a lot of times the county emergency management, excuse me, last two times this happened, they have a stockpile that issued and worked it out that way, but I can check.
Well, hopefully
it won't be an issue.
nothing will happen.
Yeah.
I think our governor's too concerned with giving medical for the illegal immigrants. Is that what she's taking money out of pensions now to do? Somebody said?
Yeah, she's gonna put a solar panel on it anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, get started. But I'll make a note and ask Roger and check with Justin and see if we got some extra materials that we can pull together just in case. That's a good point. Anyone else? Okay. Officer remarks. Harold, anything for you?
No.
Just one comment. We did get an update from the county that the local waterfront revitalization program received a grant. We have been working on this 5 years. Almost at the exact same time we dusted off the comprehensive plan. We also dusted off the LWRP, which was even older. The version that's still in force is from '99. So that effort got really far, and then it got sent to the state, and it sat for like 2 years, and then the county ran out of money. They had a grant to help facilitate it. They received an updated grant. They have all the feedback back from the state, and now the committee is going to reform. And that's a good thing. It has things like, you know, what would we do with 153 acres adjoining the town park? Now we have some answers. So some of what we'll be doing is looking at that and saying, well, this no longer applies, or it applies in a different way. But there were things like creating bike paths and other things that I think are still pretty good ideas in that plan. And once you have that, if you've updated it, you can then approach the state for grants associated with that LWRP. So that's a good thing. So just an FYI, John Reggie's on that, and reached out to Kate. I haven't heard back yet. Kate Kramer was also on it. I think just having 2 members is good. If you'd like to have a board member, if someone's interested in serving on that committee, let me know. But I think with having those 2 would be fine. So looking forward to that. Okay, with that, take a motion to go into executive session for confidential personnel matter.
So moved.
Second? Second. All right, seconded at 7:12. That's it, everybody. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you.